After the gun ban was implemented early last Sunday, the Philippine National Police has started setting up checkpoints relative to the coming May 2013 elections. PNP spokesman Chief Superintendent Generoso Serbo said his office has so far not received any complaint of abuse by police on the first day of the implementation of the checkpoints. General Alan Purisima meantime reminded the public that any violation or abuses by police officers may be reported to the NCRPO Action Center. The Commission on Elections approves bodyguards existing authorities need. Here's the report. With the election period officially starting Sunday, COMELEC has released its resolution number 9561, wherein all existing authority are revoked of their security personnel or bodyguards unless they file an application in the poll body. This, however, exempts the President and his cabinet secretaries, the Vice President, senators who are not running for re-election, justices and judges, the chairman and the commissioners of the poll body, the chief of staff and the major service commanders of the armed forces of the Philippines, and the director generals and senior officers of the Philippine National Police. Senatorial bets may only employ a maximum of 2 security experts, either from the PNP, AFP, or the National Bureau of Investigation. Local candidates may engage the services of no more than 2 duly licensed or authorized protective agents of private detective agencies or accredited private security agencies to act as their bodyguards during the election period. But COMELEC Commissioner Elias Yusof, head of the Committee on the Ban on Firearms and Security Personnel, stressed that businessmen in the country were not among those allowed to employ bodyguards until after the May 13 midterm elections. Should they have death threats, however, and the COMELEC validating the existence, they will be allowed to employ 2 private bodyguards. For GNN Kring Lacson, News Force. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, will urge the Commission on Elections to extend the period of liquor ban during election period to reduce road accidents. MMDA Chairman Francis Tolentino said Sunday they will file a formal petition within the week to ask the poll body to enforce a liquor ban together with the election gun ban. According to Tolentino, the liquor ban prior to the May 13 elections will help address the continuous rise in road accidents caused by drunk driving. Hackers defaced several government websites Monday as protests against the cybercrime law. Lorraine Mata has the report.
Anonymous Philippines and other online group of hackers with their campaign against the Philippine cybercrime law has once again defaced several government websites Monday on the eve of the Supreme Court's hearing on the said law. Among the hacked government websites were Senate Majority Floor Leader Vicente Soto III's, PNP's Police Regional 8, website of Mambulao, Cebu Port Authority, National Food Authority, and National Maritime Polytechnic. The hackers reminded the Aquino government of the 1987 Philippine Constitution under Article 3, Section 4, which stated that no law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for the redress of grievances. It can be recalled that the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 caused a major uproar among several human rights groups, internet users, academics, and journalists in 2012. It was approved on September 20 and took effect on October 3rd, aiming to address issues concerning cybercrime offenses such as cyber squatting, cyber sex, child pornography, identity theft, illegal access to data, and libel. Meantime, online protests against the law continue as the Supreme Court sets to hear arguments for and against the controversial measure on Tuesday. For GNN, Lorraine Mata, News Force.
Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Abigail Baltes said charter change is not a priority of the Aquino administration. House Speaker Feliciano Belmonte Jr. recently expressed his aims of pushing for charter reforms in the 16th Congress to help sustain the country's long-term growth. Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago meantime said any attempt to amend the 1987 Constitution under the current administration would not be successful. Bureau of Customs or BOC Commissioner Rufy Biazon on Monday expressed confidence that they will have a better approach this 2013 through reorganization. According to Biazon, attorney Lourdes Mangawag was assigned to be the collector of Cagayan de Oro Port, Andrew Cristagador in the office of the Commissioner, Carmelita Talusan to be the new head of the X-ray inspection project, Adelina Molina in the Subic Bay Free Port, Attorney Jennifer Lagmay to be the Chief of Staff in the Office of the Commissioner, Ronnie Silvestre in Clark International Airport, and Edward de la Cuesta in Cebu District Collector, Port of Manila officials. Administrative Assessment Operations and Risk Management Office was also included in the reconfiguration.
In 2014, we are looking forward to a better approach by the Bureau of Customs, taking into consideration that we did some reconfiguration of our team at the start of the year. So we will be expecting outputs from this new team that we have. And I hope that we will be able to not only surpass previous year's collection, but definitely to meet what is given to us in terms of the target.
Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office or PCSO General Manager Jose Ferdinand Rojas II said the scheduled abolition of the small town lottery or STLs to be replaced by Loteria ng Bayan by June of this year has triggered turf war among illegal gambling operators who are fighting for control in southern Tagalog and other areas in Luzon. Rojas added hueting operations are getting smaller every day and people now patronize PCSO outlets to buy lottery tickets. At least 200 gaming firms, meanwhile, including existing STL operators, have applied for permits to operate Loteria in their areas. Investing on human capital through education to sustain economic growth, says NEDA. China warns over high level of air pollution causes zero visibility. 70th Golden Globe Awards list of winners announced. Stay tuned for those stories and more reports when News Force returns.